going.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our lovely stream today. We are playing Doki Literature Club. My husband suggested it.
So have you played this before?
No, I've never played with it.
What do you know about it?
Nothing. It just looks like it's gonna be kind of inappropriate because I've seen anime and I see how short these skirts are. Something's up, and I know that little girl, the way she's like, ooh, I've seen enough anime positions that to know.
It's heading nowhere.
Sure. Okay.
So you honestly know nothing about this game?
I know nothing about this game.
Awesome.
You're happy about that, huh?
Yeah, I'm very happy about that.
Hey.
Gonna turn your gain down a little bit. Your gain's way up. Plus, you like to scream and yell a lot.
Hey. So, new game. Enter my real one.
Yeah, because they reference you by name.
Yay. Hey. I see it. That girl is Tori, neighbor and good friends. You know, the kind of friend you never say, but it just kind of out because walk to school, starting around high school. More, I will get tired of waiting up. But if she chases after me, I almost feel better off. However, I just sigh and idle and
Sayori.
ah,
Statutory.
Sagittarius.
Sweet statutory.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. Maybe because I decided to stop. Eee! Feel like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Naisha. Well, if people stare at you for Fine. Did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in. Whatever you say.
Sayori.
I'm saying it!
You're adding a J in there. You're saying Sajori.
So what is it?
Sayori.
Say Ori.
Yes. Sayori.
Cross the street together and make our way to school. We draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled. By the way, Aisha, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? Told you already, I'm really not. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure it's possible that one way, any conversation. I just Sayori likes to worry when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat few years before you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clubs if you're happy. No promises. You at least promise? Try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself for lunch. Guess seeing her worry some her mind, even if she does exaggerate. School day is an ordinary as ever. Before I know it, after I pack up my things, I stare at the wall looking for. Sayori wants me. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. I thought, you know. What? Well, that you come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way. Yeah! Meanie. Sayori is vice president. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did it because she thought it would be fun to help the club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this up. I let out a lot. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. The section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for classes and activities. Very full of energy. Swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Told you, don't call me in. That's around. Welcome to the Sayori. Seriously, you brought a boy? I'm a boy?
Well, yeah.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Aisha, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me. Full of incredibly cute girls!
Yeah, it is.
What is happening? What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it.
Certainly not looking at your chest.
Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude. Her name is apparently Natsuki. Her small figure makes me probably a fool. She is also the one who made cupcakes. Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly, then turns back towards the other girl. Where are you going? Yes. Yes. Another bear. Bring one so you don't have to. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I am not a troublemaker. Anyway, Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the like Sayori. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Aisha. Monica smiled. We do know each other. Rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, athletic, basically completely out of my life. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Mom. Come sit down, Aisha. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how I... Ooh. Ooh, you even gave me... Oh, so fancy. Sorry. Yelling.
Sorry, nobody's watching.
Should have worn my streak. Then how about I make some as well?
You should have worn something more low cut.
The girls have a few desks arranged at the table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Natsuki, and Yuri walk over to the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Natsuki proudly marches back to the table. Tray in hand.
ASMR. You're welcome.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Hello! He lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a decorated hat. Whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate for use. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with mouth full and has already
Sayori.
I already say it, Sayori! Managed to get icing on her face. I'm going to fight you. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Can't help but notice her sneaking glass lances fraction. Ooh. You waiting for me? Finally, sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Thank you, Nathan. Why are you thanking me? Haven't I heard this somewhere? Made them for I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. Not for you know. You, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and Yuri carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cup. Full tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers can. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you in Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. I meant that, you know. I believe. Well, he and reading my pastime. But I'm glad. Yuri faintly. Monica raises it. How's it, man? So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid. tell. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems happy here. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? President of the Literature Club. My duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Surprise. How come you decided to start your own club? Probably be a board member of any of the major. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics of clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. And I'm surprised there aren't more people. Hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in all the effort, especially when it's something that can grab your attention. Like, you have to work hard to convince that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Aisha, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. I mutter quietly to myself. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she won't. Quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex. The level of creativity and craftsmanship. Telling a good story, such a foreign world is equally important. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment of obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements. Oh, I think this girl likes a lot of those crime things. Yeah. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination completely through? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror. I read a horror book. Just one. Good enough. You okay? What are you doing?
I was fixing the sound gate on your microphone.
Oh.
It didn't look like it was picking up all of your audio.
Oh, that's unfortunate. How's it look now?
I took off the noise gate, so hopefully it'll fix it.
Okay. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Yeah, see? Dark bitch. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Cause she's scared of it.
Never mind. Yeah, she acts all badass. I don't buy it. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up, good word. Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Oh, that was really cute.
No, it wasn't. Stop it.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. #deep. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member, and I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Aisha? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I've never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm sorry, I thought. Aisha. You all...
You made them all sad. Look at them. How can you say no to that? Look how cute that is.
I'm defenseless against these girls.
Yeah, we are.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right.
Power of boners.
Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Aisha, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Asuki clean up their food. Hey Aisha, since we're already here, you wanna walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home.
Excited to write some poetry?
I have to actually write it myself?
No.
I mean, I would. I've done it before. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
So this is where you gotta decide, which girl do I like, which girl do I want to romance, and then you just pick words that you think matches that girl's personality, and she'll start to like you.
Oh my god.
Which one do you like?
Okay. Is there a specific amount of words that I get to pick?
You pick one on each page. When you pick one, it'll give you a new list of words, and there's 20 pages.
Okay.
You like the purple-haired one? Yeah, see, when you pick their word, they jump. They're all excited.
I'm picking words that I would pick for my spirituality.
Ooh, vivacious.
I mean, you see chocolate on a page, you pick chocolate. Oh, I get to pick one more. So I guess have all the poems set up. Hi, the two people that are here. I don't know who's here. Probably my husband and another human. I would like my husband to be part of this, to come hang out. I don't think I can, you know, revert the camera. Ooh, I can revert the camera. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. All right. Hi again, Aisha. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I feel like I need another drink of beer after dealing with that mess. Alright. I got to write a poem for these girls. Thanks for keeping your promise, Aisha. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Man, this girl really doesn't like me. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I'm not doing anything. I'm playing a game.
You're streaming on TikTok too?
Sure.
Trying to lure people here?
Trying to lure people here. Hey. What? We're on Twitch, baby. Just streaming a game.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I mean, do you want me to help you make it easier?
Sure.
Do you want the camera facing you or facing the game?
You face me. Hi everybody! I am streaming on Twitch playing a game. Oh, that's so cute, that little tripod. I don't need the keyboard, so that can go over there while I'm streaming a game here. Oh, it goes right under. Cool. Oh yeah, that's great. Sorry for the delay. Ooh. Don't break it now. You're making everybody dizzy and they're all gonna vomit. Okay, cool. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nizuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mad, bro. Nizuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Hi, everybody! Those that came in, I'm just streaming a game on Twitch and streaming on here as well. Hello.
Double streaming, double tipping.
Double streaming. Hey, Navy chick. So if you want to see me play the game, you can go Zaki ZAKKY_B, and that's where I'm at streaming this adorable game. Don't worry, guys. Aisha always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I keep forgetting that I'm a boy in this game. Smile. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. There's a lot of reading in this game, so I'm gonna be talking a lot. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and Aisha can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
Just don't worry about it.
Just relax. Don't worry about it. Just relax. Take off your shirt.
Zach, first of all,
Don't worry about it.
I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Aww. Thank you for the present.
You may have to remake me a mod. I had to leave it and come back in to get it to go.
I can't. You're already a moderator.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Thank you for thinking of me. And we could...
You know.
Oh, girl. Discuss it if you wanted.
So nasty.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? What? I'm dying. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely be reading this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Enthusiastically. You don't just take the book, you enthusiastically take it. Oh, look at her. She's so proud of herself. She's like, I did it.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second.
Ooh, exciting. Sparks.
That only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out.
Sorry.
I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to just let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, Zach.
You like this girl?
She reminds me of me.
She doing it for you?
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Stop getting me to like girls. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous English. Ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I called it! This bitch is dark. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Aisha? No, it's not that. Me on a personal level. I love it. Did you just fart on stream?
I don't think the mic's picked it up. So no.
I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they really challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to the other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, Might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
She wants it.
Jack! I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Welcome! I'm just streaming on Twitch. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, Jesus.
It's exciting.
No! I think she likes me!
I think you like her.
I mean, it's going all right. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, snap. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. I feel funny. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? What the fuck? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet.
She's looking at you.
I don't know how
She's looking at you.
I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
She's smiling at you.
She is smiling at me! It's probably the best, probably the least I could do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Totally. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Oh my goddess. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Zach! Why are you making that face? You're so weird. Zach! Why are you so weird? Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Aisha, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. These girls take everything way too personal. Why do girls do that? Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. These girls in particular. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. See, men find that cute. Aha! What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone.
We're saying we think you're cute. Now sit on my face.
Zach, no!
Please?
No! Thank you to those who are here on the stream. Hey! I'm streaming on Twitch. So this is what's going on right now. All the twitchy happenings right now. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. That's right, because why not? That's what I'm saying. Ah! Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. Bitch. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I said what? No, he said sit on his face. Oh shit. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Oh my god, I'm dead. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Hey, Bobby! How are ya? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Oh, you found some inspiration. Some purple-haired inspiration. Oh shit, you got purple hair.
Is that why I like her? Because she has purple hair like me?
That's why I like you.
We're doing great, thanks. We're in quarantine, you know, tested positive for COVID, all that good stuff. So we're doing fun things like this. Yay! Okay. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. You're on my FYP and I love your content. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh my God. Party. Thank you for the disco ball. You better work. Thank you so much. I'm just streaming some video games on Twitch. And I figured to share it here for those who also like video games. And I'm reading everything out loud. And, you know, Twitcheroony. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Thanks for the present. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Thanks for the follow. I do the same myself. Oh, here we go. Oh, thanks, Bobby. So I get to pick who I want to show my poem to first. I'm gonna show Sayori since she's my best friend.
What? You didn't want to show Yuri? Like, I wrote this for you. You were my inspiration. You were my muse.
Can I go back?
Nope.
Fuck.
Too late.
I'm definitely most comfortable. Have a blessed day. You too, bro. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend. See? That's what I was thinking.
I mean, there are no wrong choices in this game.
This is a good poem, Aisha.
Just follow your heart.
Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who will be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just kind of remind me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Aisha. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. You dragged me into this. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. That's right. Hello! Welcome to my stream. I'm just streaming some video games on Twitch. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. Stop leaning to the side. You're farting. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. All right. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem to write. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori! This is just a guess, but... Did you went to the morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it, it sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Yeah, that's our girl.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Yeah, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse.
Your poem, it speaks to her.
She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying to learn new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. She spoke too much. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. No, you shouldn't. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. I'm so sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. I'm like, no, girl, I understood it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read.
It's because I'm slow and stupid. We read a book together yesterday, you know.
It took me forever. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem.
Pretty like your face.
Zach, what is wrong with you?
Pretty.
Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Aisha. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all.
Idiot.
I fucking read it, bitch! But remember, that poet's often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything...
Nah, bitch. Mine was garbage. Yours was good. It was all about ghosts, but it wasn't.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Aisha. You too? You can tell we just don't care about each other. Aisha, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Fuck you! Like, what is your problem? What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe, that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Yeah. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Well, we all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like you to read it. Then I like to read it. Painful to think about, right? So, fuck you. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough? Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Hi there! How are you? Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Wow. Okie dokie. Nice poem, girl. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because why? Tell me, girl. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Oh, thank you. Oh, I know. We're trying to stream a little more. I started a TikTok and all that, and that's getting me into it. So, you know, we're trying to be better, and I'm actually live streaming right now on TikTok.
No kidding, he's watching the live stream.
I know! And then we're, like, on stream. Thank you so much for coming by. All right. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Nope. You're one of those people that put down your friends when they succeed. F that noise. What's our Twitch name? Can you type it, Zachary?
On it.
Thank you. My hubby is gonna type it out for you, Stephanie. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the word play. Hello, people that are joining in. I'm here streaming some video games on our Twitch. And my husband's being weird, funny, and I'm drinking beer, because that's always fun. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. This girl is so mean to me. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Hey, how you doing? Well, who else do I have to show my poem to? The last girl, Monica.
All right, so show it to Monica.
Okay. Hi, Aisha. Having a good time so far? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not bad. I'm with all these chicks in here. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Thank you for following us, Barty! All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I mean, I am a noob. I feel bad bringing shit up to this group. I don't even know them like that. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in. Agreed. Good job, character me, on this video game. Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Anyway.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Aisha. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Shadow work! Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Aisha. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Oh. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Hashtag deep.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Well, that way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. If you keep it low, that works, because that's easy to keep high. Well, I guess it worked. Anyway, you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike, say, Yuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Get on my level, bro.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Oh my. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, are you typing?
Yeah.
Thank you. My husband's answering all the questions, and
I'm hanging out in the chat.
yeah, he's at the chat. He's being the moderator type dude. I'm trying to pay attention to both. you know, if there's a direct question, I'll totally answer it. He'll get my attention. Anyways, let's continue.
Anyway. That was stupid.
Idiots. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You all said that. The only one that sucked was Sayori. And that's because she wrote it in the morning. She didn't even think about it.
I thought hers was great.
I want breakfast.
Breakfast.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. She's one of those people. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Yup, for real. I see. Well, let's read it then. Here's her poem. Hole in the Wall. Ooh, I gotta scroll for this one. It couldn't have been me. All right, Shaggy. See the direction. The spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. Holy shit! This is the poem Shaggy wrote. I peer inside for a clue.
Like to Scooby?
No, like Shaggy, like it wasn't me. It just couldn't have been me.
Wasn't me.
I wasn't home. Oh shit. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I don't know the words of that song. You took my part.
Oh shit, I did. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. No one knows what film is anymore. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. What is happening? Stretching forever into everything. All right, I'm literally 5 years old. I should not be reading this poem. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in.
I don't get it. I'm dumb. I don't get poetry.
Jack, it was all about sex. So what do you think?
You can't possibly know that.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha ha ha! It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Oh my god.
Oh my god, she's bi.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. What kind of pen are you using?
Traditional.
It's making
What are those pens that you actually have to dip in the ink with the quill?
Yes, with the quill, yeah.
Yeah.
Calligraphy pens.
Okay, that kind of pen. That's what she's using.
She's making a mess. Just
She's
move your
not. She's
hand
telling you not to.
and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. All right, bye, Monica. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Azuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a jerk. You're so mean, Natsuki. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. This girl say Yuri liked it, and Aisha did too. Don't you bring me into this! No, ma'am. F that noise.
I liked it.
Then you can go.
Humans can try. That's it. Yeah, you like it too.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Ooh. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Aisha liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, shit. Oh?
Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to express our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh my goddess. Maybe you're just jealous that Aisha appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
They fighting over you.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No.
No, I'm not.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh!
Oh shit, it's getting real. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Aisha started showing up. Oh. What the hell is this game? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Aisha! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. Oh my god, what is happening in this game right now? She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Aisha. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Aisha? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place?
It's because they both like you. This isn't about them arguing. It's about which one of you they're gonna pick. Or which one of them you're gonna pick. But we both know that you're gonna pick Yuri, the purple-haired one. Right?
It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Oh!
I have to pick? Oh, no.
So I mean, of course you're gonna pick Yuri.
Help me, Sayori! I don't want people to be mad at me. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem.
But...
Wait. Don't get too excited. I'm not done. That's not an excuse for you to be so fucking mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's also a true story. That's not what happened at all! Girl, that's exactly what happened.
That's what I saw. They're just picking fights.
Yup. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point behind defiance only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it so well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, All right. I believe you. Thanks, Aisha. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. Ah, it's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful.
Talking about her boobs.
Oh,
She's
Jesus!
not stuffing her bra. Her boobs are natural.
Zachary. So,
You can tell by the way they bounce.
I hate you so much. Eh? What thing did Natsuki say? Oh, I'm gonna make her repeat it? Her face. Never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Ah! Sorry, people. There we go. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Didn't you go to a walk? You, left and made this whole thing?
She came back from the walk.
She came back. That was fast.
We don't know how much time has passed. We had tea. Now the meeting's over.
Aisha, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I gotta do this shit again?
Yeah, man. Every day.
I write a poem every day?
If by write a poem you mean pick the words, yeah. It's the only gameplay element of this game.
I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a new profound determination. Aisha! Ready to walk, huh? Oh shit. Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise you're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Aisha, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really have to stop there?
Ooh, more than friends. Like, best friends? Like, super best friends?
I'm having PTSD. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Writing a poem time. She depressed? Jesus. Yep, we're on PC, babe. All right. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Isha. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons.
Really waiting for Yuri to show up. Let her get the wrong idea about us. Don't want her thinking me walking you to the vending machine is a date.
Why don't we take a look at your purse day, Yuri? Why that all of a sudden? You're reaching for candy?
Yes.
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah! Never look at a woman's purse. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it.
Oh, she's gonna make you buy our food.
Bitch! What an opportunist! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so, that only leaves the one option.
That's some Phoenix Wright investigation right there.
What? I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Aha! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Sounds like you were listening.
Yuri!
Why don't we
Tell
get
me you
Yuri
should
hang
let
out
me
with
borrow
us?
some money. Are you for real right now, girl? Like, what is wrong with you? Hey, peeps up in here. I'm streaming on the Twitch-a-rooney. Hello. Hello. Thank you for joining in, popping in, saying hello. as I flip the camera. I'm not gonna let you borrow money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Zach, stop farting. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ooh. Oh shit. Ah! Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absurd to my butt. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
Secret's out.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Bitch is a mastermind. That's.
She's a smarty.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Blah! Kaya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Nanatsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Phew, wood! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I'm in my tour. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Stop farting! What is happening? Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? You have your own
cookie.
Jeez.
Yeah, okay, here you go.
Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie! This bitch.
I know this isn't sexual.
Yeah?
It sounds sexual.
Fuck. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez! You're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh! Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth? She has no idea what they're even talking about. They're already making shit up. What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Girl, I know shit. Alright? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Oh, she was studying. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. Oh, this girl, she's trying to get in some hot mess. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica! Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Aisha. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Where she belongs! Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? What? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. These words are nice words. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Hi people joining in. I'm just streaming on Twitch, playing some video games. My husband wanted me to try it. It's a dating sim with a bunch of girls. Of course he wanted me to try it. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Woo! Where are you two off to? We're just, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird He sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Oh, don't you call us out on that. She wants to date me, and I'm making it easy for her. That's... Monica? Please mind your own business for once. What? Oh, shit.
Power of bonus works on women too.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Aisha in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's something wrong with that. Then let's go, Aisha. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Oh, Jesus. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated.
Don't worry, Yuri. It was kind of hot. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong and I'll apologize.
You're wrong.
You're a liar.
What's wrong with me? No, Yuri.
Nothing's wrong with you. You got one of those lady boners.
It changes your whole perspective. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. True story, bro. Aisha? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad, as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah! No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? A friend that calls you overly dramatic?
Friend, you say? To shreds, you say? How's his wife? Shreds, you say?
Yuri lifts her head. Aisha, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Stick it in her butt.
And wiggle it. Being friends is good. You man. You should try being more than friends. Music's awfully romantic.
I know! I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Wow, yeah. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
That was the signal.
That was the signal. Aisha, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course! I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. I think I'm impressed enough. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed! I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Aisha. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Aisha, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I'll just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture.
It's because of her massive breasts.
Zachary!
They give her back pain.
So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer into our shoulders until our shoulders are touching. Oh. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile,
What are you looking at me for? I'm not touching her chest.
Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing, and it's good. I'm glad. She wears her intense reading expression that I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as many as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right.
Don't worry, I'll feed it to you.
I was gonna say, is that? Oh my god.
Oh, it's gonna be a thing.
I didn't even know what to think about that.
It's gonna be a great thing.
My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. And I hold it up to Yuri! She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Oh my god. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Oh shit. Are you sure? Sorry. I guess I should have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can't tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, what an abrupt cut. Okay, everyone. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Aisha, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks.
How was that? Pretty intense.
Yeah, like sex while camping.
How you feeling? You getting you hot and bothered?
No, I have period cramps.
Gross.
The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, cause that was a whole thing. All right. I'll share with Yuri first. My poem. Let's see what you've written for today. Do you like it? Aisha? This one might even be better than yesterday's. Woo! My poems are legit. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
Yuri swallows. You know why she swallows?
Why does she swallow, sweetie?
Stay with me, sweetie. What are spitters?
Quitters!
That's right.
I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you'd ever shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's fine with you. The raccoon. Ooh, another scroller. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My intention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. Unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and safe. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. I think I'm the piece of bread. I'm the raccoon.
You're the raccoon. She's the person feeding the raccoon.
Yep, even though I fed her today.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, Jesus. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me, to indulge in more unusual hobbies. it's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Aisha? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. Oh. I might be ranting a little bit more now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Aisha. Well, I know that. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Share with these other girls.
Oh, that's right. There's other girls in this game, huh?
Ooh!
Who cares about them?
I like this one, Aisha. It has some nice feelings in it. Sure does, girl. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thoughts? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Aisha. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I can? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I might be tearing up a little bit. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? She did. Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something and dropping it before dropping it no more than a week later. You know what we call that in Puerto Rico? Having a fever for something. I wonder if this one is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one.
So when I played through this game,
Yeah.
she was the girl that I was romancing.
That bitch?
Yeah. Like you two were, you and Yuri were, sitting down reading. Me and her sat in the closet and read manga together. She's nice to me.
Girl's a bitch. I don't like her. I'm over it. Done, over, leave. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Oh, this bitch. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I don't want to fucking read it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Yeah, you sound like a bitch. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Good, because she doesn't want to be friends with you. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Wow. Amy, like, I'm so sick of her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. This is the girl you went for? Fuck that.
I like a spicy firecracker.
Yo, not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And if it helps people realize how stupid they're being, like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Why are you projecting? Yeah, you're writing about yourself in that poem, bitch. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
Yeah. Our soon-to-be girlfriend.
Our soon-to-be girlfriend. I didn't really get it, but she
We're in
said
this
something
together.
similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Nasuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing sounds a little different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, last girl. Hi, Ganesha. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote today. Sure, here you go. I give a poem to Monica. All right. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering. But have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself, but still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh?
Yeah, we are.
You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh god.
Oh, what a bitch.
Monica kind of whispers the last part of me. Just a hunch, but... Well, there's nothing really wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Oh. Okay.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. I noticed you skipped a whole chunk of it. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpectedly may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? No, it is not. It's about how to play the game. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no! It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud in front of a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about, yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Excuse me. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ahaha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri! But anyway, let's move on to the next main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of your own club, yep, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course! Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. All right, you go next, Sayori. I'll go next. Oh, what? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were cut off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay! I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Sorry, I giggled. This girl. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori means when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Aisha liked it! I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might be a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Aisha. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Aisha lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Wow! This girl just has it for me.
She's got a little one.
Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. Might as well go and get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I received an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Stop farting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Like the song? Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Well, she's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Nasuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Nasuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't bad at all. Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Nasuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? That's my voice. Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Ooh, I might be jealous.
Someone's jealous.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Aisha. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Hey, that's my line. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. It's making me pick!
Ooh, which girl do you like? Would you walk home with Yuri, the girl you've been romancing? Or are you gonna stick with Sayori, your old childhood friend?
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean... Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? You're so nice! I keep hitting my eye, ow. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez! There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I
can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different.
Sorry.
Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Well, I guess I can save. So I can't, like, romance Monica. I can only romance these three. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna save. Woo! Haha! Save. Thank you so much for joining our stream. It seemed fun. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like this game, but I am gonna continue.
You like it?
I do. It's fun. These girls. That fucking Natsuki pissed me off. But, will you join me on the next one? So, I'll probably stream this tomorrow. We'll be back. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. It was so much fun.